Psalm 78, 45 to 72. He sent swarms of flies among them, which devoured them, and frogs which destroyed them. He also gave their crops to the caterpillar, and their labour to the locust. He destroyed their vines with hail, and their sycamore trees with frost. He also gave up their cattle to the hail, and their flocks to fierce lightning. He cast on them the fierceness of his anger, rough indignation, and trouble, by sending angels of destruction among them. He made a path for his anger. He did not spare their soul from death, but gave their life over to the plague, and destroyed all the firstborn in Egypt, the first of their strength in the tents of Ham. But he has made his own people go forth like sheep, and guided them in the wilderness like a flock. And he led them on safety, so that they did not fear. But the sea overwhelmed their enemies. He brought them to his holy border, the mountains which his right hand had acquired. He also drove the nations before them, allotted them an inheritance by survey, and made the tribes of Israel dwell in their tents. Yet they tested and provoked the Most High, and did not keep his testimonies, but turned back and acted unfaithfully like their fathers. They were turned aside like a deceitful bow, for they provoked him to anger with their high places, and moved him to jealousy with their carved images. When God heard this, he was furious, and greatly armored Israel, so that he forsook the tabernacle of Shiloh. The tents he had then placed among men, and delivered his strength into captivity, and his glory into the enemy's hand. He also gave his people over to the sword, and was furious. The fire consumed their young men, and maidens were not given in marriage. The priests fell by the sword, and their widows fell made lamentation. Then the Lord awoke from the sleep like a mighty man who shouts because of wine. And he beat back the enemies, and put them on a terrible reproach. Moreover, he rejoiced the tents of Joseph, and did not choose the tribe of Ephraim, but chose the tribe of Judah, Mount Zion, which he loved. And he built his sanctuary like the heights, like the earth which he had established forever. He also chose David his servant, and took him from the sheepfolds. From the following of the ewes of the young people he brought the shepherds, Jacob his people, and Israel is his inheritance. So he shepherded them according to his integrity of the heart, and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands.